Welcome back to the shop. Welcome back to Two Dogs Woodworking in Wood. It's Memorial Day weekend, long weekend this weekend. Got my 3-day beard going there. How's that look? So it's been kind of a long, relaxing weekend. We've had a good time. Really enjoyed this weekend. So who was home this weekend? Big news, big news. Reebok came down and picked up Georgia, so now she's got Oliver, or I'll say Oliver, both her horses with her. Apache's still going kind of a little bit crazy in the pen, but not too bad. He's not trying to bust out. I'm sure he misses her, but I know Reebok's glad to have her horses up there with her. So who was here? Reebok come in and left on Friday night. Unfortunately, didn't get to see her, and she didn't get to spend any time with us. We really missed having you here this Memorial Day weekend, Reebok. Wish you could have stayed. We understand, got to work, got things to do. But who was here? So Michael, Jay, and Daniel were here and spent a little bit of time with us. Not as much as, of course, we'd like to have them, but it was nice to have them here in the shop. Kimmy, Butterbean, and Emily was in also this weekend. Again, didn't get to spend as much time as we'd like to have everybody here, but we did have them here, and Miss Sue came in. Of course, Kimmy's mom was here, so it was nice to have everybody here. Mike, Uncle Mikey and Donna showed up. That was really great, nice surprise. Donna had to work on Sunday, so she dropped Mike by on Sunday. And she come back Sunday evening, and we all kind of sat around and had some dinner. I cooked a Boston butt and some ribs. I don't think the ribs come out that good. Was that one of my better ribs? Or yeah, Red said it wasn't one of my better ribs. Donna seemed to like it. Jay and Tangy, and Jay's an honest critic. Jay will look you in your face, and I always count on him to tell me how my barbecue is. And he said he thought they were pretty good. I personally didn't think they were some of my better ribs, but everybody else kind of liked them. And of course, we made plenty of fresh sweet tea. Daniel and I think it probably come off a little bit weak, but who knows? So let's start with what happened this week in the shop. Again, kind of exciting week. Had a big 3-day weekend. This is Monday evening. This is coming out, not Sunday, because the weekend isn't over until tonight's over. But this week in the shop, I started on the mom cave shelves, and I know I've talked to you all about this before, where the wall comes up and meets the roof. I'm going to put some shelves down that whole way. I think we decided it's going to be, what, about 18.5 feet of shelves or something there? 18.5 feet of shelves. I don't know how many square feet it comes out to be, but what I'm going to do is the shelves are going to be about a foot deep, and then I'm going to cut them up into about basically 1-foot cubicles all the way down, so you're going to have plenty of storage space in there. We picked up a couple of things today. We'll talk about it a little bit later, but we picked up a couple of things there to help her organize. We completed the welding table, and that was kind of fun. That was kind of a neat day. Got up, was that Saturday morning we got up and did that? Yeah, Saturday morning. Got up, and I know all of you've seen where I've got all those big old cants, those square blocks that I cut up a pine over here. As soon as pine comes on property, of course, I cut them up, get them ready to use. And I had what was it, a 6-inch thick, 12-inch wide, 10-inch long piece of pine there that I took and I cut up and made some 2x5s out of them to make the skirt all the way around for the welding table. Of course, I use those 4x4s that we've had kind of sitting around the yard forever, that we picked up someplace and they've been in the yard forever, been in that stack up there behind what's now the mom cave. Use those for legs, but the welding tables come out really good. Remember I told you I got, what was it, 2 36-inch, almost 36-inch wide by 83-inch tall steel doors from an auction recently. I told you all about that and told you I was going to make some welding tables out of them. But I'm going to pop a picture up here real quick and let y'all take a look at that and tell me what you think about these welding tables. Put it down in the comments below. Tell me what you think. Sure going to be welding on a wood table. So y'all take a look at it right here. What do y'all think about that? Let me know in the comments below. I can't wait to get to working on them. A long, flat area. That means I'm going to get to do some welding on some stuff that I haven't been able to do. Keep tabletops flat and everything. So looking forward to that. But the mill-up job was pretty interesting. We took the stack part down, milled up the wood, got the wood all done faster than it would have taken us to drive to town and get 2x6s. So it came out really good. We moved the kiln into the shed on Saturday. That was Saturday. Yeah, that's right, Saturday, because we had to pick up the big old cant to mill it up. So we put the kiln in the shed where it's going to go, at least for now, where we think we're going to keep it. It's on this side of the shed, closest to the shop. just as you open up the 2 4-foot doors. It's going to be right over in that corner right there where the sewing machines and everything were stored. We put it on the side, so instead of the top being loaded from the top, it's sitting on its side, and me and Mom will be able to load it from the side now, so no more climbing in and out of the kiln. Yeah, we're getting too darn old for that, Mama says. So we've changed the kiln layout. We're looking forward to it. So I think what we're going to be doing is milling logs, let them sit in the yard till they get about 12–14%, put them in the kiln, bring them down to 6 to 8, maybe 9%, and then store them in that shed out there, and we'll just be able to have all the wood that we're going to use for projects or take to the market. But it'll all be there and be easy. So we're really excited about that. I'm excited about it because I think it's going to give us a great opportunity, and that way, like on weekends like this rare weekend where we had everybody kind of in the shop except for Reebok. Michaela was out of town, went with her boyfriend, but she was with us part-time. But where we have everybody in the shop where we can work, we'll be able to get out there. Hey, we want to build a table, we want to build some shelves, whatever we want to do, we'll be able to grab some nice wood that's been, I was trying to say dehydrated, not dehydrated, what am I saying? Kiln dried. Yeah, we don't want dehydrated wood. I make a lot of dehydrated wood and we burn that in the piles out here. Anyhow, so what else happened in the shop this week? Michael was up, and he was out here on these now where the kiln used to sit right out behind these windows right here. And I told you last week I put 2 tables out there. He brought a piece of crotch wood out of the shed, put it over here on this work table that I moved out there, because we have work tables you can get to now. He planed it with a hand planer, not the old school hand planer. One run by electricity there. He got an electric planer out there. That's not cheating. That's working efficiently. He planed that down, sanded it down. That oak piece come out really good. I don't know what his plans are. Maybe he was just doing it. I don't know. Anyhow, that was, yeah, Red said it's for her. So Mom says it's for her. It's her. But he did that and got that, and that looked pretty good. Again, I'm not sure what's going on with that. Uncle Mike, like I said, was here on Sunday. Sunday, he worked on the car. We got the left side of the car done, and by we, I mean he. We had to do a little bit of engineering. We had a piece that we couldn't get out. We kind of had to be able to suspend it off 2 ends and hammer the bearing out in the middle. How are we going to do that? Time to pull out the AHP MIG-TIG welder, MIG-TIG, not MIG, I wish MIG, the MIG, what is it, AHP 200SX TIG welder. Put it in stick function mode. Michael hadn't been on a welder in a while. Took the 7018 rod, popped a bead on it, put this piece of steel on there that we needed to support the piece we were working on. We whacked the piece out, and by we, I mean Uncle Mikey knocked the piece out, got the car back together, everything went fine. So a little bit of engineering right here in the yard with the old AHP welder, so that came out really, really well. I'd have got you a picture of that, didn't think to get a picture of that. Let's see, what else did we do? Oh, the flying heart thing I told you about. Mom had the little flying heart thing I showed you. I told it was going to a special friend. That went to that friend, and what did she have to say?
She said it was amazing.
She said it was amazing. Came out really, really beautiful.
In the shop.
Yeah, I don't think that we got any pictures of it, so y'all have to come home, and we'll have to take you up there, let y'all get something to eat and take a look in her restaurant and see the flying heart. Came out really nice. Red heart, white wings. Looked really good. Kind of reminds me of an Aerosmith album cover. But anyhow, looks like an Aerosmith album cover. The other thing we did, we milled the pine. Remember I told you I was making a 21 inch by 21 inch by 21 inch tall table for somebody, commission build. We got that wood milled up, and got to cut it down to size. I'm letting it sit here in the shop and acclimate. I got a couple more weeks that I got to get it done. It's probably an afternoon build, so we'll get that done. Other thing did is I told you I had a commission sign. I can't tell you anything more about it until I get it done. I've got that wood all but milled. I slowed down. I took and put it on the joiner, jointed it, and it started to crack a little bit after I jointed it, and then squared up the other side on the table saw. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I'll try to get maybe a process of milling wood up, a video on that, so y'all can see what it did. But anyhow, the wood started to crack a little bit, so I didn't run it through the planer. It stopped cracking. I think it's going to be right at the level of rustic that I wanted it, but we're leaving it sit and wait right now. So what else did we do? I'm going to say, let me grab another drink of this good sweet tea. Me and Mom kind of took Sunday off a little bit. We kind of relaxed a little bit. We went over to Emily's family reunion kind of after everything. Was that Sunday we did that? Yeah, Sunday. So we kind of took it easy. Went over. No, that wasn't Sunday. That must have to be Saturday because
today is Monday.
I don't know. Anyhow, we were over there and we went out on the boat ride. No, it couldn't have been because we had dinner yesterday here in the yard. So that was Saturday. We went out on the boat ride. We went over to Emily's family reunion. Had a good time over there. Had some good food. Went on a boat ride around the lake a little bit. It's pretty neat. We went up under that new bridge that goes over from Georgia into South Carolina. Looked pretty good. Red and I spent the morning this morning shopping. Went and picked up some things for the shop. Actually got these. We'll talk about these in a second. Went over and played with Butterbean. Had a good time with Butterbean. Read a couple of books. She had to show me all the toys in her room. Yeah, did a little bit of work with Daniel. We kind of piddled around the house a little bit. So projects. What did we get completed this week coming up? We got the wooden block thing here and then a couple other things. So we got this God Bless America wooden block thing. Mama did that. I don't know if you can see this up here, but it's got little spangles and everything on it. Looks really, really good. And then we got the one of those fish, you know, we do these cast iron fish things on these boards. Did that not come out gorgeous? Look at that. And you see the fish there? See? Hang on, I'm going to try to hold up. There you go. So that looks pretty good there. I like the way that came out. And then, of course, the lizards are a big, big hit. And we got another lizard on a board there, or gecko. A gecko. I keep getting told these are geckos, not lizards, but we got a gecko on a board. This will go quickly. This is, I think, a nicer piece than some of the other ones that we've done. I think we'll have to ask a little bit more. We've been letting some of those things go pretty cheaply, but those we're going to have to go a little bit more for. Michael did some joining on some cedar boards. He took this piece of deodar cedar, jointed it up really, really nice, and that came out really, really good. We like it, the way it looks. A couple other things. There is a subtle hint in this video somewhere. A subtle hint. I'm not going to tell you where, but it's directed at Jay. There's a subtle hint in here somewhere. If you look very, very closely, it may take a couple of minutes. Look very closely. It's not going to pop out at you. You're going to have to look really, really sharp. Jay, this message is for you, Jay. Jay, this message is for you. Alrighty. That's out of the way. Coming up for Two Dogs. What does Two Dogs have coming up in the next couple of days into this weekend and maybe into Sunday? First of all, I'm going to finish the Mom Cave shelves that I told you about, where I'm going to put the shelves up along the roof line. They're going to be a pretty easy build, I think. I think the hardest part is going to be putting the 1-foot partitions down through the center of it, taking this 2-foot tall box, dividing it down the middle, and then 1 foot all the way down. We'll have probably a video on that. I think we're going to do a build video on that. I already started filming it when I cut the boards and everything. Me and Mom worked on that. I think it's going to be a good video. It's going to be a short video, but I think it's going to be a good video. If I can get the shelves done, and that depends on the rain here, if we get much more rain. If I get the shelves done, I'm going to try to have that video out on Friday morning. We'll see. Maybe a techniques video or something the week after that and show you what all we did on that. So that's coming up. Kimmy's table, still haven't forgot about you, Kimmy. We got the welding tables done. The welding tables are done, finished, ready to rock and roll. That means I can finally put the metal top that I want to make on that flat surface, weld it up, and all I got to do is bolt your top. Your top's been done for a while, so your top's sitting over there ready to go. And then I got to do that sign, that commission sign that I can't tell you anything about. I think it's going to look good. Mom's helped me tweak it. I think it's really going to look good. I think it's going to jump out. We've got everything set up, ready to go. I just needed the welding table to make the frame. I'm going to have to take and plane the wood down. Like I said, it cracked a little bit. I wanted it to crack some, but I thought it was going to crack too much. I think it's where I want it. We're going to leave it another day or two sitting in the shop to acclimate, run it through the planer, get it all same thickness. I'm going to put that together, and that's going to be done this week. We're going to try to hook up the kiln this week. That may be Saturday afternoon or Sunday if I can get that hooked up, because we want to start drying wood and get up there. I'm kind of super excited about that. I'm looking forward to making some tabletops, so y'all watch out. We might be having some tabletop videos coming up. We're going to clean up the cedar boards. The cedar boards that are sitting up under the pile, Michael, you know those cedar boards that you milled. We need cedar. What we're going to do is cut off those areas that are kind of punky and make the boards real nice. So we're going to take those punky parts, clean them up, try to make them into bookmarks. Yeah, you can't say rotted. It's like spalted. You know, you don't have wood with fungus in it. You have wood with spalting in it. You don't have wood with rot in it. You have punky wood. I'm teaching her something here. Y'all hold on.
Punky
wood.
Punky
Brewster wood. Charge more for it. Looks much better. So we're going to clean those up. Mom cave shelf video. I told you about that. We're going to try to get that done. And don't forget, 03 June, this Saturday coming up, we're going to be down at the Augusta Market. Augusta Market opens up from 8 o'clock in the morning to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We're going to be there. We're going to be having a good time. Looking forward to that. So that's coming up. What else do we have? I think that's it. If we get all that done this week, it's going to be pretty good. We're already at 15 minutes and 10 seconds into the video, so I'm going to have to let y'all go. I would like to tell y'all, thank you for watching the video. We appreciate it. And as always, we'd love to see you back in the shop. Y'all have a good evening, and again, thank you for watching the video.